Okay, now it's time for Autopath, getting the robot to follow all of these lines so that it can use the pen to draw. So this is going to be a little bit easier, I think, than the last time when we had to create individual targets based on geometry selection. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to where it says Path, but this time we're going to pick Autopath. With Autopath selected, I want to be able to pick these lines, and right now I can't. You'll notice it's starting to pick the edges. That's because I'm at the surface selection level. I want to be on the two-dimensional curve selection. And then this snap object allows us to basically click on anything that's a two-dimensional line geometry. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to start to pick the lines that we want our robot to follow. So if you hold down Shift, it's supposed to pick connecting edges, but right now that's not working. That's okay. Now think of a pen drawing on a piece of paper. It's got to pick itself up when it moves to the next geometry. So we're going to have to create different paths for each one of these continuous line pieces of geometry. Okay, so since all these are straight lines, I'm going to leave it at linear. If I had any circular moves, then I would say circular. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create. You'll notice now I have a path 20, a new path. And you're also going to notice that none of these are able to reach. It's got that little red warning symbol there. So, not a big deal. If I go up to my palette, work object, you'll see there's all those targets. So I'm going to look at one of them with a right click, view tool at target, and I'm going to see what's going on here. I'm at target 10, and it looks like, yep, my tool's upside down, just like it was when I was creating that last target. So no big deal. I just have to do a little reorientation. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to modify, rotate 180 degrees around the X, and then if I just tweak it maybe 25 degrees at a time, oop, wrong direction, negative 25, I just want to spin that around so it's reachable. And if I hit view robot at target, you'll know when that's the case. So I fixed target 10, 20 is still bad, 30 and so on. I don't have to do that for every one of these. I could just right click, copy orientation, and then if you shift and hold and paste, apply orientation, not paste, apply orientation. Now all of those Rob targets you're going to see have the same orientation. And all of my red stop signs saying I can't reach are now gone. So here we go. We've got all these targets. They're all move L's. They're all based on my template down here with a V80 when I created them. And everything's looking good. I don't like target 10 to be the name. So you can, if you highlight all your targets, you can go to modify. And if you so choose, you can rename all of those targets with one click. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Yeah. It's here. You can do it. I just have to remember for the next video. But we've got path 20. So you would continue on basically by creating additional auto paths for all of this other geometry. So you might have quite a few depending on how you created your lines and what you did. But you can right click on the path and move along if you want to test it and see how everything's working. Of course, we're going to have to add some lifts so the pen lifts straight up, but there we go. Alright, that is creating paths automatically.